Nippy 2X1 here. Cleaning up my glasses. Nippy 2X1 without glasses. Whoa. Alright. That's better. I can see now. I gotta go on a little drive, man. Give y'all my thoughts. Just watched the E3 conference for Xbox. This little over, so I'll get my hand up in the camera. Look, fist. Yeah, let me move this a little over like that. Maybe that'll work. Yeah, I'll get a little sideways. A little sideways action. Hey, you should adjust things before you start filming there, guy. I'm an amateur. There, fix the camera. All right. Backing out of the driveway. Well, give you a little history of my Xbox gaming. I never had an original Xbox. I only had the more like that. There you go. Only had the had a PlayStation 2 at the time, but my friend, he had an Xbox, and I go over and play Halo and things like that. And dude, that was awesome. You know, Halo was the bomb back then. It was a bomb diggity. So, oh man, I'm gonna get freaking at the radio one. Now, I had the 360, and to me, I thought that was a great console. Loved the 360. And then I had the family plan where you had, you know, two accounts, for and you got two free accounts. So I had 4 of them, and I was keeping that until the Xbox One was announced at E3. You know, Microsoft would send me an email saying, "Hey, you're about to get charged for your Xbox Live," and the email they sent me said they're going to charge me $200 because Xbox One, they want everybody to have their own account, and so they got rid of the family plan on the 360, and I said, nope, I ain't doing that. No damn $200. So I just went ahead and canceled it, took all the 360 stuff, and got me 2 PlayStation 3s, about 10 games, and, you know, been PlayStation 3ing it up. I already put money down on a PlayStation 4 back then. So, can you see me now? Big hand. And then I got the crazy finger on this hand. What happened to his finger? This was zombies ate it. Alright, sorry, something happened with the recording. So anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. I really wasn't excited about, I haven't been excited about Microsoft since the Xbox One was announced. So, until Phil Spencer came along, that's when I got an Xbox One. I don't have it now. I gave it to my little nephew that sat there collected dust. But I did have an Xbox One for a while. But I gotta say that this conference, I was hoping, every time I hope Microsoft comes out with something big, and this conference started out big, man. It was like shooting out the gate like that car, that Porsche. They showed a Porsche 911, the new one. Can't remember what, RS or whatever it is. And I thought that was kind of cool, man. That Scorpio that they showed, which they're calling Xbox One X. Whatever, you know. They can name whatever they want. They came out of the gate. That thing is a beast. It's going to be liquid cooled. And I was excited to hear about it. And I couldn't wait to see the games that they were going to put on this console. And the Xbox showed a ton of games, dude. Microsoft killed it with the games. Tons of games. And I'll get to all that in a minute. They showed that Forza 7. I've never been a big Forza fan, but if you are a Forza fan, that new one, that 7, you're in for a treat, man. Because I remember seeing details. I don't have a 1080p television I was watching this on. I remember seeing details like, because I went back and watched it twice. The helmet of that girl, if you look, it looks like there's a thumbprint, like she closed her helmet like this and left a thumbprint on it. If anybody's ever ridden a motorcycle or had to put a helmet on like that, and you close it without your gloves on, yeah, you'll get fingerprint smudges. And you can almost see a smudge on her helmet. And it was done beautifully. The graphics, everything. I was like, wow, that's awesome. And then they showed next one was a Metroid. Yeah. Wrong conference guy. Metro, the new Metro game. And I haven't been a big fan of Metro. I've played the games, but I've never really been a big fan of theirs. But that game looks awesome with that freaking monster that came out and got the dude and it cracked the helmet. And the way the guns jammed, I thought that might be a little annoying if your gun's jamming on you while you're playing. Unless that's like a feature where, let's say, you're out of ammo, and instead of it just being click, 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 your gun's jamming, so you can see that deal where he's trying to unjam the gun, you know to switch weapons because you're out of ammo. That would be a cool feature, man. That little bear thing he fought. I liked where he hit it, and it looked like it was trying to keep itself on the cliff. I thought that was really cool. But then again, that's not an Xbox exclusive game, though. That's going to be out on consoles. Now, then the next one they showed was Assassin's Creed Origins. And I've never been a big fan of Assassin's Creed. I never have. I've just not... It just never held my interest. That's just me personally. I know some people who are die-hard Assassin's Creed fans. And that's fine, man. You like what you like. You do you. And I'm not... For me personally, it wasn't my cup of tea. But, hey, man, apparently it's somebody's because they made a ton of those games. But that Origins, when I saw that trailer, it made me want to play that game because I just like the fighting style. I like the way that you threw that eagle up in the air. You can go around and see that last scene where he shoots the arrow and it hits the dude in the back of the head. He's running down the stairs, and you think the arrow's gonna hit him in the back, but the way he's running down the stairs, hang on, let me just put my arm in front of the camera. He's running down the stairs, and it hits him in the back of the head. Boop! Man, that was cool. That was cool, man. And then after that, they showed a bunch of games, dude. And it's all running in native and 4K and this, that, and the other, and blah, blah, blah. Upscaled for, Xbox One X and this, that, and the other, But they really weren't. There really wasn't anything in that entire montage. Apparently, it's going to be 27 of those games. They're going to be exclusive to Xbox. And I think Cuphead's going to be one of them, which is kind of disappointing because like I said, I sold my Xbox. I really wanted to play Cuphead ever since it was announced, almost a decade ago. It feels like it's been that long. But there really wasn't. All the games that went on there were more like games that you could play on your tablet. That's what they look like, or on a PC or something casual. They didn't look like a lot of AAA titles, except for that Anthem at the end. That one looked kind of tight. I don't know what that one's about. When I saw it, I said, I said, is this, I thought it really was, because I didn't know anything about that game. I thought it really was another Halo. And it's not. Or another, or their Destiny or something. But it wasn't. It's its own kind of deal. And I'd be interested to check that out. But then again, I looked it up. That's not console exclusive either. So really, there's not a lot of exclusives that really got me excited. Personally, this is my thoughts, and I didn't feel that they made me, an average Joe, want to go out and buy an Xbox One X. That's just personally me. If you want to, man, go get it, man. If that's what your heart's desired on, you do what you want to do. You do you. Nobody let nobody judge you for you. I'm just telling you my thoughts. That's the way I feel. Okay, get around this area. Okay. I gotta watch this yield sign coming up because people fly down the highway and they like to get right over in this lane. I'm over in the far lane, hoping that you can have nobody do that. Here, hang on. Well, the Scorpio. I'm sorry, Xbox One X. I wish I would have just called it Scorpio. That's a cooler name. A little scorpion on it and stuff. Well, it is going to have a $500 price tag. Okay, for as powerful as that system is, which I'm not a big into specs and text and all that stuff, so I'm not naming off the teraflops and gigaflops or flippity floops or whatever the hell the bells and whistles it has. But as powerful as it is, that's not a bad price, especially that's going to be liquid cooled. I think they learned with the 360. My 360 bricked 3 times. And it always happened around when a Modern Warfare was released. Like Modern Warfare came out, it bricked. Modern Warfare 2, it bricked. Modern Warfare 3, it bricked, but that's when they sent out the newer consoles with the smaller chips and the heat pipes and everything. So they learned, and it's smaller, but the $500 price tag in the games they showed didn't make me want to spend $500 on it. You know what I mean? It didn't make me want to spend $200 on it. It didn't make me want to get one. That's just me personally. There was nothing there. And another problem with it is that everything on the Xbox that you currently have, if it's a Xbox original, Xbox One S, not original Xbox, original Xbox One, the big brick freaking DVD VHS player looking thing that I had, or the One S, or, you know, all these games are going to work with it. So if somebody's like, hey, I want to get into Xbox gaming, I want to start gaming with an Xbox, and they're like me, man, I'm broke, they're going to get the cheaper one because everything's going to work on it. There's that exclusive game. Yeah, it's not going to look as shiny, but you're still going to have the game. It's about the experience, not about the shiny. You know what I mean? Like, I always believe, yeah, it's good to have those great graphics, but to play a game and to go, wow, man, I felt, you know, the interaction with the game and all that stuff, you know, like that's what I feel needs to be there. Yeah, the graphics and all that are good, but I don't know. Well, it just didn't make me want to get the console. And the overall conference, the way I can describe it, if I was to rate this conference, I'm gonna rate it as, I'm gonna give it a D minus. It passed as a conference, but that's about it, man. It came out the gate. Microsoft came out the gate, like I said, like a Ferrari, like the Porsche. Just circling around the track, man. They came out that gate just flying, dude, on fire. I was excited. I was so excited for them in the first 3 games. Like I'm not a fanboy, you know. I just a casual gamer, and I got excited about it. I was like, yeah, man, this is cool. This is stupid. I'm gonna let this guy go around me. There he goes. But I felt like they came out the gate like a freaking the Porsche, and they're flying around the track, just tearing it up. And they made a lap, you know, because they had. I'll give them a lap and a half. I'll give them 2 laps, and you know, but they set themselves up for a long race. Like, let's say it's 10 laps, you know. So they did about 2 laps around that track with everything they put out at the beginning. And then when they crossed the finish line, their Porsche morphed into that wrestler. What's his name? Tito? No, Sanrello, or I can't think of his name. But he would do that little walk. I can't really move my hips. It hurts my back. But he does that little, and he come up to the ring. Yeah, I took my hands off the wheel. There's nobody in front of me. And he's doing that number. You know, his little butt shaking and everything. After, you know, that's what it turned into. And they're showing you, yeah, we're still in the race, and we're still here, but we're just now, you know, doing our little tromp around like that Cirillo wrestler guy, you know, like it just like got, what are you doing, Microsoft? You know, like, I was like, yeah, what the hell? And you could even hear it in the audience. Like, people were clapping and cheering and going crazy. And then you had some people clapping. And it wasn't like it was when it first started. And then Minecraft in 4K. Minecraft in 4K. Why? So now on an Xbox One X, your version of Minecraft, the boxes look more boxy. Look, this is the boxiest looking box that's ever boxed in a Minecraft game. But you got it on PlayStation 4? Those boxes don't look as boxy as these boxes. Xbox One X. Box. Minecraft. The boxiest boxes that ever boxed on an Xbox. X. That's yeah. So yeah, I give it a D minus, man. I really it kind of let me down. Like I was really hoping for, because I don't go into these, wanting to hate them. I don't go into these things. Well, why do you watch this stuff if you want to hate on it? But people do, and that's what they do. Like I said, you do you. Want to be a hater? Be a hater. They don't hang around. Don't hate his head. No hating club. Um, but I gave it a fair chance, and I went into it with excitement, with an open mind every time. Like I don't read about nothing. I don't go sneaking around trying to find all the information. I want to see what they're going to bring to the table. And that conference, like I said, D minus, barely passed as a conference. It almost flunked. The only reason why it didn't fail was because they gave what they promised. They were going to promise. Well, they gave what the Xbox One X. We expected to see that, and it showed some good games on it and what it could run on it, and that's what they promised they were going to do, and that's what they did. So, but the rest of the conference, man, all those games they flashed up, it was a ton of games. Like I was trying to write them down. I was trying to take notes, and I was like, holy crap, no, I can't do this. Flashing games in front of your face, but a lot of them didn't look good, man. I'm not saying they didn't look good. I'm not saying they wouldn't be enjoyable to play, but they didn't look like anything you couldn't get on your phone or your tablet or PC. They just didn't, like this could very easily, all these games could very easily be on PlayStation 4, I mean, it doesn't seem like a $500 purchase. Well, so I made this little deal so I didn't ramble for too long. Well, okay. That's what I thought about the Microsoft conference. Sony's conference is today. I'm going to watch it. Probably not live because I never watch them live. I usually watch them after they've already been up or whatever. I'm out if I can catch it live. I missed it this year. I always go to the movie theater and watch the Sony conference just because I get, but I missed it this year. Being hurt and all that stuff, so everything that's happened. But like I said, you keep your head up, and no matter what happens, it's all in here. Think positive, be positive, love your neighbor. I call everybody brother. If I ever see anybody, I say, hey brother. And they say, you say that to a girl? I said, no. I say, hey girl. No, man, like I even call girls brother. Hey brother. I even do that because we all live in this one world. This is it, and that's my message. If we can all get along, can we all just get along? Now I'm gonna give the conference a solid D. It doesn't even get an A for effort. It felt like they did it because they had to. And yeah, that's be about it, man. All right. That was my random babbling Jeep driving thoughts of the Microsoft conference. Y'all stay good. Love you. Nippy2. X1 out. I don't know. I just did that. I might not ever do